Right, it's Wednesday morning today. So first of all, I've done my 30 minutes tidy up and, just straightened up the home. What it is, I'm at the local community centre this morning, so I'm out the home for half a day. Got craft club, so we're doing the flip tag books, as I said yesterday. So we'll continue that for the second week running because we just started that last week. And then when I come home, I want to do the second part of that storage that I said, because I've moved now the storage boxes into the dining room. So hopefully you'll follow me along on the second part of that organisation. Right, I've just got back from craft club, so I thought I would show you what I did. I did manage to get 2 tags near enough finished. I don't always get much chance, depending on what the craft we're doing, to actually do anything, but I did this one using the 3D cutouts from the book I got from the works, and it's got Made with Love, Have a Beautiful Day, and everything here is included in the booklet. And then I've stuck these cardboardy like pegs on with the heart. So I do like these quote ones. As you can see over here, I've got this one showing at the moment. So there we are. And then on the other side, I've done this one. I've got to find something maybe to put up here, or I'll leave it blank, I'm not sure. Have a Beautiful Day. And I've just put all these bits and pieces that were included in the book again. So this is the other one. May Your Dreams Take Flight, with the air balloons, and I've just included a wooden love there and a bit of scrap paper, and again that silver edging embellishment I've put down the bottom there, and I've just stuck another hot air balloon there. And the other side is hot air balloons. I'm not 100% sure. I think it needs something else, so I've left it at the moment, and it's got For You, Up, Up and Away, and I've just put some of those circle coppery pieces on there, but I feel as though it might need something else, but I've left that for the time being because I wanted to get home on time so I could carry on with that second part of the organising project I'm doing. But I just wanted to include my 2 other tags. Right, this is the unit that's out of the haul, so I've brought it in here. This is what I'm hoping to do. I say 3 of those are nearly full of bags. Don't need that many bags, and that one is actually hats, scarves and gloves and that sort of thing. And I want to make this like a little toy station for our granddaughter. At the moment I've got them in the light cubes storage in the upstairs cupboard, and if I can fit them in here and thin this down, then I'll have an empty shelf upstairs that I can use for my decor pieces. So that's what I'm doing today. So like I say, I've got an awful lot of bags. I want to go through them, see if I can get rid of any, see what I want to keep, and just thin it down. Right, here's the second part. As I say, I'm carrying on with this project of getting my boxes sorted out. So this is what I mean. I have got so many bags. Some are favourites. Sorry for the noise, and we tend to probably grab the same ones each time. So there's this one. As I said, there's 4 containers here, and I want to use these for our granddaughter's toys. And say, look, bags. We got to the stage where we was putting them in the 3 cars, so we always have bags, but I've said this before, what happens is they've been brought in and then they don't go back out to the cars, so they must sort them out and put some more back in the cars, as I said. And like I said, more bags. I would say pretty organised, just too many. And yes, I need to get those sorted. I don't think we need 3 containers of bags, so I want to get those sorted. And then the last one is got the hat, scarves and gloves in, like here, so I want to get that sorted. It's most of mine actually, and I used to keep them up in the bedroom and just keep one set down, and then I found out when I used this in the hall some time ago now, I found that the more I put in here, all my hats, scarves and gloves, the more likely I was to use them rather than keep going upstairs and changing them. So I used to do that, but I think I've probably got too many hats and that. Not all of this is mine. I would probably say 3/4 of it is mine. So I need to get that sorted and organised. And then I'm going to give this a good clean. And then I'm hoping, as I said, I'll have 4 boxes to store our granddaughter's toys, so that they're down here for the time being, and try and keep it down to that. I mean, I have bought a couple of items recently, like off Marketplace and that are quite big. The desk at the moment is staying here, but eventually I think that might go home to her house eventually. But I'm going to get on and I'll get this sorted, and then I'll show you my progress. So here's the 2 sort of canvas bins I got from upstairs cupboard. That's got granddaughter's toys in that we keep here, and so I want to sort them out. I don't know whether I shared these actually or not. I bought these some time ago. I got this memory game for 49p, and even though she's a bit young for it, we can still sort of match them up, and she can identify what's in the pictures, the panda and everything. And there's a duck, so we could make our own game with that. And so it's only 49p, and the other one was 99p, was this ABC one, and it's got the flashcards in, so she can sort of identify some of the letters, or as I said, they're quite bright and everything, so she can look at the pictures even. And I think even at a young age, I think they can actually, as long as you make it fun, I think they can pick these things up. So I'm going to put those in because they weren't expensive. So if they get ruined, they get ruined. But I'm not too precious about them. And as I said, I want to organise these into the black bins. And then I want to, as I keep saying, reduce the amount of bags we've got. Right, I've collected every single carrier bag and shopping bag I could find around the home. As I said, as far as I remember, there's none in the cars, so I'll make sure that a few bags go into each car. And there's all the hats, scarves and gloves in a pile there. So that is the next stage of this organisation. I have said this a few times, things always get worse before they can get better. And this is something else I've collected. I keep saying I keep buying these bags. I must stop doing it. A lot of the new ones I leave the tags on. I ask the cashier to leave the tags on, and I actually give them away as gift bags so they don't get wasted. But I must remember, you know, to use a lot of these up now, and I'm really going to be strict about this. And I've put my granddaughter's toys in there. She has got a few bigger bits that I've got to work out whether I'm keeping them upstairs cupboard or in our shed. I'm not sure yet. I've emptied these 2 bins, so these might be reused under the stairs yet. She's got this little wagon. I said there's her desk, and she's got the Hoover, so then, and then I filled that up so far. That's what I'm getting rid of. I've got I've got 2 lunch bags in there that are just going to be dumped, and that cool bag, and there's a few bits and pieces in there, so I filled that laundry basket up, but I want to actually fill a box up. But some of the bags that are not so good, I'll probably use and put them aside and use those for the charity shop, the ones that I don't want back. So that's the next bit, and I'll just show you what I've done with a granddaughter's toys. Right, so I have the 4 boxes. The first one's got this stuff in. It's got all the like mega blocks and things in, and these sort of cars and everything in there. Actually, I was looking for those too, actually. They go in the other one. So in here I've got all her cuddly toys. And this one, which will be taken away in the caravan, this little doll. And as I say, she's got a lot of eels and Winnie the Poohs and everything. So my idea is only go as far as these boxes. I'm trying to not overcrowd them, so it's easy to obviously pack up. Then this one has got all her bits in. If I just tilt the camera a little bit so you can see. These are some of her favourites. I know she likes these. She plays with these a lot, stacking them up. Well, we stack them up and she knocks them down. And she likes the shapes sorter. And she likes the eggs that she's got in there as well. And there's a phone and a couple of things at the bottom. So that works out well. As I said, I'm going to try and do it so that I'm not overfilling the boxes, so they're easy to pack up. And then in the last one, I have put, sorry if I jolted the camera a bit, I've put her books, this bead thing that she likes, and those 2 little games are there. So there's still room, but as I said, when she loses interest in something, I probably donate it back to charity or the community centre, and then just replace it when, as I say, when I need to. So that's that. And with it being like this, with the black boxes, you wouldn't know that there's toys in there. The only one you'll probably see a bit of is that one with the blocks. They do fit in one of these. And the only reason I haven't done it is because it's a bit of a tight squeeze, and at least there they can just be sort of thrown in. But if they're in here, you have to jiggle it about to get the lid on, especially if you end up buying any more or any more vehicles or people. It'll be just too much of a tight squeeze. So that's the storage thing done. And all I've got now left to do is a bit of a nightmare, is this. So I'm going to get on. I'm not going to film this process, but I'll explain what I'm getting rid of and why. I've moved into the lounge now because I'm actually watching TV while I'm sorting the bags out. It's The Good Witch, the series. What I tend to do is, if I'm doing something like this and I can sit down and sort it out while watching TV, I do that because then it frees up the TV for the rest of the family in the evening, especially as they've been to work. So I don't commandeer the TV in the evenings. So this is as far as I've got so far. I've made categories. So I've got most of the plastic bags, stronger bags here in this pile that I've got to go through. This is more of the some of the harder bags, you know, the ones that got slogans on that I got from Poundland and that sort of thing. Those two are like plimsoll bags. I'm getting rid of those two. I know it doesn't look a lot yet, but I'm still going through them. I did find my Walt Disney World Florida 2003 bag. Still haven't used it, and I know for a fact if you don't use it, lose it. So I'm definitely going to be using that one. So I might have to put it in the category of keep, use, and get rid of one of my older bags. I've still got this bin empty, but what I've done is, over here, I've categorised these because these are going to go under the stairs on that middle shelf where I did have the shoes, but they're going to be pushed back because hopefully I'm not going to need all these at the moment. So I've got the gloves, although I've still got my lilac ones in my jacket pocket. 1, 2, 3 of those hats are mine. 2 of them are hubby's and 2 of them are my son's. But I've still got a hat in my rucksack. I know the weather's so changeable. Then here's all the scarves. I've got 3. One's my son's, one's my hubby's. And then we've got 3 caps here. So they will be obviously hopefully coming to the front because of hopefully nice weather. In this bag, I've put all the strong bags. And what I mean by strong bags, these are the ones that we tend to go for when we go food shop. As I say, I would say 3/4 of the time I do have my shopping delivered, and that's the problem because you do have the carrier bags and they don't always want to take them back. So at the start here, I've got a couple of bags that are insulated. This one's actually a zip one, and I paid a little bit more for this one. I think it was from B&M. This, I think, is a Tesco one, but again, it's a Velcro one, but it's insulated. We definitely like to use those when we get any freezer shopping or fridge stuff. Then we have the strong bags. I've got quite a few of the ones from Sports Direct, especially when my sons went shopping. They kept buying these bags. I said, try not to get any more of them. I know they are brilliant, and we use them a lot when we go to the caravan, also, you know, to transport extra bedding and blankets, that sort of thing, after we've brought them back to wash. That is my Winnie the Pooh bag. And I do like these Hessian type bags. These are really strong. I've had these some time, especially my owl one there. And then this material one, you can't get these anymore. This is a really big, strong material bag. I did get it from Tesco's years ago. They don't sell them anymore, but it's really handy for like bottles of juice and Coke because it's a really strong bag. So that's all for shop. And then, as I say, when we go to Lidl or Aldi or any place like that, you could just literally take the box and put it in your boot of your car, because most of the time you either pack the bags after you've been through the cashier. I know you do at Lidl, you don't have a lot of time to actually put the stuff in the bags, you put it straight back in the trolley. So that's that. This is the last bit to the 3-tier plastic rack I got from Wilko's. You might remember I've got the first 2 tiers actually under the shelf in the cloakroom. That stores all my toilet rolls. But this is a spare one, and it does fit on the shelf. And in here I've got plimsoll bags. As you can see, I've got 3 of the lilac ones, which are mine. That's just a plain lilac and grey. That one's Cadbury World, and that's Monkey World from Dorset. Then that's my husband's. They're really handy also when we go swimming. Then I've got some of these material bags. And this one is the one that I'm thinking about getting rid of. Yeah, I'm going to pull that one out now. Let's put that one over in that get rid of pile. And I'm going to put the Disney one in there because I want to use it and it's sentimental as well. in this pile, we got a lot of these from Poundland, and I used to use these a lot, especially before we were caravanning. I still do if we don't take our touring caravan, and these are handy for packing. We've got these ones for underwear, so there's different sizes. Got the wash bags, which especially when we used to stay in a chalet or something like that, or even in a static caravan, I also used to use one of these to store things like taking washing up liquid and things, because so if it does happen to leak, it's not going to spill everywhere. So I've got 3 of those. Then these are the wet swimmers. So we've got the pale blue one, the pink and the dark blue. That's when we go swimming. And then we've got 3 of the large ones, which are like the shoe bags, but they could be used for anything. I've decided I'm not getting rid of all these because, especially the swim ones, I use a lot because they're handy if we don't take our touring caravan. So I don't really want to have to replace those. And to tell you the truth, if I roll those all up, it's not going to take a lot of room up. So that's that. So that's as far as I've got, and I've now got to finish going through these 2 piles of bags, and then I'll show you where I've put everything after I've organised it. Right, this is the last segment of the bag sorting. I've organised 3 lots of bags here. And then each of these, I've got 3 bags in, so 4 and counting the outside ones. So we've got 1 for big red, 1 for little silver, and 1 for dinky green, which is my son's car. All these are the plastic ones. And what I'm going to do is, because I've been through them all, there's nothing wrong with them. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to see if my local charity shop would like them, which is Bernardo's, because they don't always give you Bernardo's bags. I said this before, there's 2 shops with a shop or 2 in between. One of them, if you do ask for a bag, they charge you 5p and they give you a Bernardo's bag. But the drop-off one, very often they will use any bags they've got. I've had this as well when I haven't got enough bags, they've gave me them. So I'm going to see if they want them. If they don't, I may start taking a few of them just to use as bin liners, even in the small bin in the caravan. All these I've got to go back to Iceland if they'll take them. It depends on the driver. One driver would take them, one particular driver would take them back, because I don't understand why they don't recycle them. There's nothing wrong with them. You do get charged 40p a time every time they deliver for bags. It doesn't matter how many bags they use, they just say 40p. I had thought about saying don't use the bags, but that means then the crates have to be carried to the kitchen, and that just wastes the driver's time, if you understand what I'm saying, because I don't think the drivers are allowed actually in your homes. They actually literally drop your shopping off just inside your front door. So I'm on a bit on the fence about that one. I'll see if they'll take them, because I've been through all these. There was only a couple that were split and I've just put them in the bin to see if they'll do anything with them. If not, I might message the customer service desk or something, their website, and see why they don't recycle or do something with the carry bags, because it's just wastage. And this bag is a brand new one. What I'm doing with this one, just sit down on the floor, excuse the rustle, I'll just take it out of the bag. This was a gift when a friend of mine went on a cruise. She gave me this bag. It's never been used. Again, use it or lose it. It's got the Velcro here, but it's also got, I'm just going to use my other hand in a minute, sorry for the jolt, and it's got the straps inside. So what I'm going to do, because it's like this polythene white clean inside, I'm going to use that as the shower bag if we ever want to go over to the showers when we're in the caravan. And I can put my towel in there and my my soap bag and that in there, and you could just easily wipe clean or dry it off. Very simple. So that's what I'm going to use that one for. So that's going to go to the caravan. So that is all done. I'm going to try and get rid of these in the next day or so, and the same is that lot. If they won't take them, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, because they don't degrade, do they? What I understand. So, well, there you are. I'm not sure what's going to happen if they don't take them. I mean, I know you can use them for bin liners, and I have got a few. But to tell you the truth, I have got quite a big bag, a big bin in my kitchen, and I tend to use the sack where the rubbish goes out in. So, a lot of the better pin liners and that don't actually fit it, not comfortably. I'd rather use the sack, and as it gets full, I then empty the bins around the home and then tie it up. So yeah, if anybody knows of anything, I don't know whether any of the supermarkets will take all carrier bags and will recycle them somehow. I know a lot of these plants that recycle things, it costs more to recycle than to literally tip, doesn't it? So there you are. I'm just glad I got that done, and I'll show you the boxes that I've put back under the stairs. So here is the under the stairs again. So there's all the bags that are going to be in use. So I've put them there, and I've moved it over, and I've put my heat resistant mat this side. Then down here, just going to move this over a little bit, I've got this one that's got all the little bags in, and I said they would all roll up. They're the ones that I say use for packing. Caps is there, and then underneath at the back there I've got the 3 boxes, gloves, hats, scarves, and then the container of laces there. So that is all organised. So I'll just put that back there. I'll do this one-handed. There we are. So that's all done, and hopefully everything is so you can easily get at things. And as I say, just bottles of drink will go under there. I've got my shopping to get delivered yet. So I'm glad I got all that done. And as I said, that was from yesterday. So, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this 2-part of organising my haul, bags and under the stairs. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.